Om Asmagurubhyo Namaha. Krishno Rakshatono Jagatraya Guruhu Krishnam Namasyamyaham Krishne Namarasyatravo Vinihataha Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha Krishna Deva Samuthitam Jagadidam Krishnasya Dasosmyaham Krishne Tisthati Vishwametadakhilam He Krishna Samrakshamam. Jai Sri Narayana. Blessings of Sri Chinajaya Swamiji. We're continuing Bhagavad Gita. We finished sloka 58 in chapter 18 last week. We'll continue from sloka 59. Share the screen. Hope you can see.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Please chant. Yadyahankaramāsritya
Yadyahankaramāshritya
nayotsya iti manyase
ayotsya iti manyase
manyase
Mithyaisha vyavasayaste
Nityaisha
nityaisha
vyavasayaste
vyavasayaste
Prakritistvām niyoksyati.
Prakritistvām
prakritistvām
yoksyati
yoksyasi
Let's chant together.
Yadyahankaramāshritya
yadyahankaramapāshritya
Nayotsya
nayotsya
nayotsya iti
manyase
manyase Nityaisha vyavasayaste
vyavasayaste
Prakritistvām
prakritistvām
yoksyati
yoksyati.
So we're coming to the almost to the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita message from Lord Krishna. So in sloka 59, Lord Krishna is saying, Ahankaram asritya, after taking refuge in ego. Ahankaram, direct translation in English is ego, but the real meaning here is false notion of independence, because that is the context, right? So, we are all under the influence of something that Lord Krishna explained earlier. So we are all thinking that we are independent, but we are actually not. That ego that we have, that I am independent, is false. It is not true. So after taking refuge in that, false notion of independence, so that means we get succumb to that notion. Oh, I am independent. I can do whatever I want. I can decide and then do whatever it is. Lord Krishna is saying, Yadi nayotsye iti manyase. So if you think, I will not fight, nayotsye means I will not fight. Iti manyase, if you are thinking that way, te yeshaha vyavasayaha mithya. Te eshaha vyavasayaha is your independent resolve. Your eshaha is this. What is that? That independence. I am independent. Vyavasayaha, that resolution that you have, your independent resolution, that you are thinking that I am independent, I can do whatever I want, is futile, vain. That is, it is not going to work out. It's wrong notion that you have. Why? Anyone can say why?
because we're fully dependent on him. Whatever we do is in Paramatma only, because of his blessings only, because of his. We're not independent.
We are not independent. What is the influence on us typically?
Gunas.
What are, yes, the gunas. will end, right?
Yeah.
So the gunas and what else?
And past karmas, past.
Our inherent nature,
Yeah.
right? So we are carrying certain tendencies with us. That is our inherent nature. Based on that, we took birth. We are carrying certain baggages with us. We can call that as baggages. So it is not very easy to get rid of them. So we are under that, under that influence, and it is acted on, or it is activated. Whatever we are inherently carrying, that is activated by the gunas of the prakriti, right? So we get influenced by those gunas from the prakriti. So if we are thinking that I can do whatever I want to, by flip of a coin, I can change from whatever I am today to whatever I want to in the next second. It is not going to happen. Next minute, it's not going to happen. So if you're thinking that you are independent, okay, and I will not fight, that's Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, then you will not be successful, because prakriti tvam niyokshyati. Your inherent nature will impel you, will incite you to act. What is the inherent nature of Arjuna?
Rajasic,
Kshatriya.
Kshatriya. So he cannot sit idle
Right.
on the side of the road when something bad is happening, right? Now there could be two people. One person is having that Kshatriya inherent quality, and another person may have you know sattvic inherent quality, sattvic or brahmana, class of qualities that we have. One person will immediately act and then try to fight against the whatever is injustice or evil, at the cost of their own body, at the cost of their own health. They don't care. So they basically are ready to fight against fight, and you can turn it into a good quality by fighting against the evil. They're ready to act, right? But there may be some people who tend to go and I want to do the meditation, and that is not for me to act, right? So Arjuna is having the inherent quality of a Kshatriya, who cannot sit idle when some injustice happening in the society. And at the time, Kauravas were doing the injustice, right? I mean, they are not righteous. They are corrupting the society at that time. So Arjuna would be impelled, will be that he cannot sit idle. So what Lord Krishna is saying is that at the beginning of the chapter, beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said, "Oh, I'm not able to fight." Right? So Lord Krishna, after telling the entire Bhagavad Gita, explaining about the gunas and the influence of the gunas on us, explaining about our inner nature, why we take birth, in what with what qualities, that inherent qualities that we take in birth, and what qualities that we acquire, all that. After giving all that knowledge to Arjuna, Lord Krishna is saying, if you're thinking that I will not fight, I'll sit idle here, I'm not going to fight and I'll run away, it is not going to work, because your nature will incite you to act. Okay. So what Lord Krishna is basically telling Arjuna is that he cannot escape his duty, even though he may think that I can, right? Now, can he Does he have a choice? I mean, can he, run away from his duties?
He should not run away, but he has a choice.
He has a choice, yes. But he will not be able to do that for a long time, right? He will have nightmares. He cannot live with himself, So we cannot fight our inherent nature unless we do certain practices. Like Arjuna was, in that mode of, fighting till that moment, right? And at that moment, if he decides to run away, it's not going to work. Maybe if he was practicing, meditation for a long time and is doing the tapas and all that for a long time, and then he might have changed his inherent nature, or he is on a different path, right? Then he probably may be able to sustain that decision to leave the war and go away. But at the stage that Arjuna is in, he if he decides to run away, that is the worst option that he would have. He can neither go and live, and nor, if he decides not to fight, and then half-heartedly, like we try to do something half-heartedly because just because we have no other option, but we don't want to be there, right? Then also that is wrong. It's a worst option for him, right? So Arjuna, Lord Krishna, as a well-wisher, he's telling him that it's a mistake for him to think that he can run away, or not to fight. Okay. So basically, we should not be taking decisions which are not in line with our duties, our inherent nature. Okay. We have to continue to do our duties. Yes, we can, we can slowly transform, but it would be futile to simply, leave our duties, leave our, leave our duties that are matching with our inherent nature, and take up something else that is against our nature. Okay. We'll move on to the next sloka. Sloka 60. Please chant. स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय
स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय
निबद्धस्वेन कर्मणा
निबद्धस्वेन कर्मणा
कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात्
कर्तुं
नेच्छसि
नेच्छसि
मोहात्
यन्मोहात्
करिष्यस्य वसोऽपि तत्
करिष्यस्य वसोऽपि
करिष्यस्वतोऽपि तत्
Let's chant together.
स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय
कौन्तेय निबद्धस्वेन
निबद्धस्वेन
कर्मणा
कर्मणा
कर्तुं
कर्तुं
नेच्छसि
नेच्छसि यन्मोहात्
यन्मोहात्
करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि
करिष्योऽपि तत्
तत्. Okay, Lord Krishna is continuing. He Kaunteya, O Arjuna, yat mohat kartum naichasi. Yat, that battle, which yat is direct meaning is which, right? So he's referring to that battle, right? So that battle, yat mohat, out of ignorance, due to ignorance, kartum naichasi, that you wish not to perform, not to act, right? So that battle which you wish not to do due to ignorance, mohat, tat avasah api karishyasi. That battle, avasah api karishyasi, you will do involuntarily. Like avasah, you would not have control. You will involuntarily, participate. Okay. Swabhavajena svena karmana nibaddhaha. So nibaddhaha, as one who is bound by, baddha is bound, right? Nibaddhaha, you are bound. What are you bound by? Swabhavajena svena karmana. Swabhavajena, that is born by one's own inherent nature. Okay. So you will involuntarily. So in the previous sloka, Lord Krishna said, if you think I'm not going to fight, you will not be successful, right? And in this sloka, Lord Krishna is saying that even if you think that I'm not going to fight, okay, I'm not going to do, out of ignorance, I don't know about my true nature, and I don't know the impact, the nature that has impact on me or effect on me, right? I can independently take a decision. If you think out of that ignorance, if you wish not to do the activity, not to do your duty, even then you will perform, you will do that action, okay, out of no self-control. Like there's something that is pushing you, right? Even though you may wish, oh, I don't want to do it, but there is something that will impel you, that and you will do it involuntarily, okay? Because because you are bound by your own inherent nature, which is Kshatriya, and that bound by that your action, Svena Karmana, is that act of valor that you have, like that bravery that you possess, right? So your inherent nature is Kshatriya, and your natural act is that bravery. As I said, right? Like if you see something injustice that is happening, you will not have control. That inherent nature will impel you. You will involuntarily take action. You will not have self-control. Even though I may say, oh, I should not be doing it, you will not be successful. You will perform. Okay. Got it? So Lord Krishna is uh, telling Arjuna there, and of course indirectly to all of us. For Arjuna, at that moment, his duty is to fight in Kurukshetra war. For us, there is a duty for us, based on the stage we are in, in our life. Those duties we have to perform. If we don't perform, even if we say I'm not going to, we'll involuntarily do it. Okay. So for Arjuna, he is going to participate in the war involuntarily because of his inherent nature and his the quality of bravery that he has, and all through his life till that time, he was always ready to fight. Right? He was never backing away from any injustice that has happened. Right? So Lord Krishna is saying, you will always fight. Okay. So do we have a choice? Yes. But our choice should not be totally different from the inherent qualities that we have, the nature that we have, and the duties that we have. If our choice is totally different, then we will not be successful. That is the bottom line. Yeah. Right. Any questions on this?
And it's a bit challenging, right? I know Arjuna has the Paramatma as a guru, so he helped him to advise him, right? But for us, more on our daily lives kind of a thing. I mean,
Right.
right decision or not kind of a thing, right? It's always kind of unless we approach a guru, continuously approaching a guru, right? Which I'm trying to understand because and find the right guru as well, right? Because the guru also should know what, right? Finding a right guru on advising us, uh, even though we go against our nature, right? Someone saying, okay, that's not the right thing to do.
Right. Yeah. So we need to understand our inherent nature and the impact of gunas on us, right?
Yeah.
And if we determine that, okay, I want to make a change, right? I want to then so we need to change our underlying qualities,
Yeah.
not just changing the activities, right? So I have a choice, activity A and activity B. If I don't change my inherent underlying quality
Yeah.
and decide to do another activity just because it is uh, easy for me to do, or it is more profitable, or it is giving me a lot of fame or money, or all that, uh, it it will cause us difficulties, it will cause us trouble, right? So without refining ourselves, our external actions um, will will not be successful. If we refine ourselves, right, then we will be able to perform those activities successfully. So say there is a thief, there is a simple example. A thief doesn't have money, so he starts stealing from from other people, right? So his inherent quality, and he keeps enjoying that. That's what he likes. So, but primarily he's driven by, okay, I don't have money. I need to have money. So stealing is the activity that thief chooses. And then he gets caught and then says, okay, why are you stealing money? And then the thief says, so I don't have money, so that's why I'm stealing. Says, okay, fine, no problem. We'll make you an employee of a bank, right? I will put in a bank, we'll give you a lot of salary, right? And you will not have any need for stealing
Money.
anymore because you have money. Will the thief stop stealing?
No. No.
No, right? Suddenly, even though that thief has money,
If
his impulse is to steal. So the activity is changed. Outside activity is changed. He's dealing with money. He's an employee in a bank, and then he's distributing money to people. So he has plenty of money at hand. But because his inner nature has not changed, even though he has a lot of money, he will try to steal, right? So that's what we would see from people who suddenly get rich, right? Or who, they're inherently having bad qualities, but outside, even though because they are rich, they will, uh, they could have reformed themselves, but they don't. I mean, we have seen a lot of rich people doing corrupt activities, right? So it is important for us to change our internal underlying qualities through practice. It requires time, right? then our external activities can change. That is one lesson. As you rightly mentioned, like how do I mean, if I don't have this knowledge, then I'm at a disadvantage, right? Like I don't know what to do. I will always have, thinking that, oh, I should have been doing something else, right? Isn't it? I mean, we are doing activity A and we look at outside world and say, oh, I should have been doing activity B, right? But we don't really know that it requires certain internal underlying qualities and I may not have. Or we, due to ignorance, we may think, oh, I can easily acquire and then start doing it, and then we'll jump to it, and then we will be unsuccessful. We will be a failure there. So if we have this knowledge, if we have the guidance of Acharya, and we get this knowledge, then we will not make that mistake. It doesn't mean that we cannot change ourselves, right? We can always change, but the transformation starts slowly. It starts from our food habits and then getting higher knowledge, going through the scriptures and Bhagavad Gita, and performing our duties with right attitude. And then we start, developing control of my mind and senses. And then our buddhi gets purified. So all the steps that were given earlier in the like Lord Krishna in 18th chapter, right? Initially, he started saying, hey, you have to do the duties based on your inherent nature. You take birth in a particular class that, has a tendency towards a particular guna, and then the activities are defined for that particular class of people based on the dominant guna. So you keep practicing. From there, you will be able to transform yourself into someone who can meditate on Atma, then gain knowledge, and then finally you can get the knowledge of Paramatma and focus on God realization. So doing Karma Yoga to getting the Jnana Yoga to Bhakti Yoga. So that path has been given so far. And finally, Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna that suddenly you cannot change. If you think that you can stop, you cannot. And because of your inherent nature that will incite you to take part in this war. So don't take such a decision. You will not be successful, right? He's bringing, see, basically, after giving all that knowledge, he's coming to a conclusion and telling Arjuna, hey, this is what it is. In your case, you cannot simply say, I don't want to fight and be successful there.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So rest of the things are all like the background that is given to Arjuna and background that is given to us. I mean, the knowledge that is given to us for transforming ourselves. But at that moment for Arjuna, the question that was raised was, I don't want to fight. And answer is given here. No,
Right.
you will not be successful. You will fight. Right. Maybe he will go a little bit far away from Kurukshetra, and then suddenly he'll start running back, and then things will be a mess. Or he may not be able to fight for 2 or 3 days, and then if he hears something bad is happening, then he will immediately start fighting. Then the damage is already done. For 3 days he didn't participate in the war, and a lot of things, bad things would have happened by that time. Then he will start cursing himself. Oh, why did I do that? So, this is the dilemma that we all have, right? Should I do, should I not do? The important thing is that, okay, what is my inherent nature? What is the duty that I have? Let me just do that duty. Don't worry about other things. And if I want to transform, then there's a path that is available for me to transform. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to Sloka 61. Share my screen. Please chant. Ishvara sarvabhutanam
Ishvara sarvabhutanam
hruddese Arjuna tisthati
Hriddeshe Arjuna tishtati
Bhramayan sarvabhutani
Brahmayan sarvabhutani
yantrarudhani mayaya.
Yantrarudhani mayaya
Let's chant together.
Ishvara sarvabhutanam
Sarvabhutanam
Hriddeshe
hruddeshe
Arjuna
Arjuna
tishtati
tisthati
Brahmayan sarvabhutani
yantrarudhani
Yantrarudhani mayaya.
mayaya. Lord Krishna is saying, hey Arjuna, Arjuna, Ishvaraha sarvabhutanam hruddese tisthati. So far, Lord Krishna said, you cannot skip your duties. You'll be impelled by my inherent nature, your inherent nature, right? Now, if I want to succeed in my duties, in whatever I decide to do, what is the solution for it, right? So I'm under the influence. You're saying that I do not have self-control because I'm influenced by the gunas and I'm going to perform my activities. Why is this happening? The question is, why can't I come out of it? And how I can come out of it, right? Imagine we are under the influence of those, and I want to come out of that. I want to control myself, right? How do I do that? Who is really running the show?
Paramatma.
That's the question that we may get, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't have self-control, on because I'm under the influence of my nature that am carrying from past births, and also I'm under the influence of the gunas. How do I, come out of that influence? So Lord Krishna is saying, Ishvaraha sarvabhutanam hruddese tishtati. So Lord Krishna is saying, Supreme Lord Ishvaraha sarvabhutanam hruddese tishtati. Lord, that Supreme Lord dwells in the heart region of all beings. Hruddeshe, heart region. Tishtati is residing or dwelling in sarvabhutana of all beings. And what that Supreme Lord does while residing in the heart region of all beings, Brahmayan, Yantrarudhani, Sarvabhutani, Brahmayan, causing them to act, and Yantra Arudhani, Sarvabhutani, all beings, Sarvabhutani, that are ascended or mounted on the machine. Yantra Arudhani. So all beings are kind of ascended on a machine that is revolving, moving, acting, right? So Lord Krishna is the one that is causing this entire show to run. And finally, Lord Krishna is saying, Maya, ya. Maya is illusion or something else.
It's not illusion, it's real, not illusion.
It is not. What is Maya? Yeah. So Maya word has come earlier also, and the meaning of that is Prakriti, right? So Mama Maya Duratyaya, right? This my this Prakriti, which is mine, which is under my control, is difficult to overcome, overpower by yourself, right? In that context, Lord Krishna mentioned earlier. So here Lord Krishna is saying that I am the one who is dwelling in the heart region of all beings, causing them to act and making them revolve as if they are mounted on a machine. What is that machine called? That yantra here. That is the Prakriti. Prakriti, which is from which our bodies are made. So he is making us, making the Atma reside in the bodies, right? Or he's making us live in this body, right? Or this body is living because of us, and he is the one who is making us act, right? See, earlier you cannot say I'll stop fighting. You will fight, and then you will, even if you decide not to fight, then you will involuntarily fight. Why? Because I am the one who is residing in you, who made you mounted on this particular machine, or who made you take birth in this machine called body, which is made of Prakriti, and you are acting Maya by the nature, by Prakriti, that is made of three gunas. We learned, right? We why do we act at all? Under the influence of three gunas only, right? So the gunas are the causes of or the agents of our action. We learned very clearly in previous chapters, right? So he is the one who is making us reside in this body, and you know making us act under the influence of the three gunas of Prakriti, Maya. Okay. So why did Lord Krishna mention he's in the heart region of all beings?
Why or when?
Why? And also in previous chapter he mentioned.
15th chapter, right? He kind of went through.
Yes.
Yeah.
15 chapter 15 sloka. Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishto. Right? So, right. So mattasmatir jnanam apohanancha. So I am well established in the heart region of all, he said. Right? So does it mean he's only in the heart region? He's not in other parts?
No, that's not, no. He's there everywhere, but
Yeah.
heart is prominent in our this. That's why he has just mentioned that.
So
Without heart, we won't have life, right? So.
yes, yeah. From basically, heart is the first organ, of our life for growth, right? Like if you take from a biology perspective, heart is the first organ that is formed, that starts making other parts of the body function and grow, right? So heart is the one that is sustaining all the body functions from the day we are born. The body is born. Heart is the one that starts developing, and then it starts developing the rest of the body functions. And from the heart region, is the because it is making all the body functions, all body parts of the body function, we are able to think, we are able to do all our actions, right? If if heart stops pumping blood, then other parts of the body will stop functioning immediately, isn't it? So think people may be brain dead, but they'll be still alive, isn't it? So by being, that's a reference that is given to that central organ from which the entire knowledge and the action are being initiated or are supported. So what Lord Krishna is saying is Paramatma is residing in that central region of us, which is essential for us to survive, essential for us to perform any actions, both physically or mentally. Okay, I am the one who is residing in the heart region of all beings. There's no exception, right? Because of me, all the body parts are functioning, like respiration, digestive system, cardiovascular, muscular, skeletal. He gave all that in 15th chapter. Okay, so Ishvara sarvabhutanam hruddeshe tishtati. And what is he doing? Sarva bhutani yantrarudhani. Um, so Lord Krishna is the one is again reminding us, right? This we are, like a driver in a vehicle. That's the example that for Acharya's take, right? We are like a driver in a vehicle. We are not the vehicle. Okay, Atma is like a driver in this body, and this body is the one that is acting. The vehicle is the one that is running, moving, and all that, taking the driver with it, right? And of course, the vehicle does not function unless the driver is sitting in the vehicle. Of course, not the driverless cars, but driver cars. So if driver should be present and start, you know, acting. Start giving the uh, uh, activity to the body, and then the body functions. So this machine that Lord Krishna is saying that we are riding is the body, and that is made of the material nature. And Lord Krishna is saying, I am the one who mounted you onto this machine. Okay. So we are not independent in choosing our own bodies. Okay, we are dependent on him. He's the one who gave us this body, not us. And he's saying that God is the one. He's the one who places atmas in various bodies, in various atmas in various bodies. Okay, and we also learned that what are the bodies made up of, right? The eightfold nature of the body, in the seventh chapter. Okay, and then that Atma takes one body, and from there it takes another body, and then from there it takes another body. It is going on in a cycle, right? This cycle of birth and death is we're all going through. All the Atmas are going through from the beginning of the kalpa to the end of the kalpa. Okay, at the beginning he places the Atma in a particular body, and then the journey starts, goes from one body to another body to another body, like that. And at the end of the kalpa, then he dissolves the prakriti and takes everything into him, right? into him means it's not that he's somewhere else and then taking everything. It's not like that. But that there is no manifestation. It is unmanifested form. This entire Prakriti and all the Atmas will become inactive, right? And then next Kalpa, when it starts, then he takes out the inactive Atmas again, places them in the bodies, places them in Prakriti, made of eightfold nature, and then the creation starts. So Lord Krishna in this particular sloka, he's saying that this entire creation, the cycle is functioning. The creation, sustenance, and dissolution is all because of Paramatma, because of him. Okay, and we are all acting because of the Maya. The Maya reference here is God's real and divine nature, which is consisting of three gunas: sattva, rajas, and tamas. And in the 14th sloka of chapter 7, Lord Krishna said, this Maya is divine, it is complex, and it is difficult to overcome. So what do we need to do if we have to overcome this?
Surrender to Paramatma.
Yes. So when Lord Krishna explains everything like this, the immediate question is, okay, now if I need to change myself, if I want to come out of the control of or the influence of this gunas, influence um, that like we don't want to be in this path, let us say. So then what do we need to do? We need to recognize who is the one who is responsible for the creation, running of the show, who is the controller, and we need to surrender ourselves to him. That is the next he's going to say. Okay. So sloka 62. Let's look at sloka 62. Please chant. Tameva saranam gaccha
Eva sharanam gaccha
sarva bhavena bharata
sarva bhavena bharata
tat prasadat param santim
tat prasadat param shantim
thanam prapsyasi shasvatam.
thanam prapyasi shashvatam
Let's chant together.
tameva sharanam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata tat prasadat param shantim thanam prapyasi shashvatam.
Lord Krishna is saying, Hey Bharata, Arjuna, tameva sarva bhavena saranam gaccha. So after telling that I'm the creator, I'm the controller, I'm the one who is dissolving, I'm the one who is residing in the heart region, which is the central, uh, you know, um, organ which is making you function, making the entire body function, right? Because of me, everything is functioning, and you are acting because of me, my presence in your body, and this you are able to act in a particular way because you are under the influence of the gunas which are in my control. So tameva sarva bhavena saranam gaccha. Seek refuge in me. seek refuge in tam, that one. Because in the previous loka, Lord Krishna said, who is the one who is the real controller? He is the creator, controller, and dissolver. He is the one, right? So seek refuge and follow that one only. Okay? Tat prasadat. Through the grace of that Supreme Lord, param santim sasvatam sthanam prapsasi. You will attain supreme peace and eternal abode. Param santim, supreme peace. Sasvatam, eternal. Sasvatam sthanam, that is eternal abode, eternal place. Prapsasi, you will attain. So if you take refuge, if you surrender to that one, alone or only then, and also through that grace of that Supreme Lord, you will attain the supreme peace and eternal abode. So basically, you will come out of the cycle of that birth and death, cycle of the samsara, and we will attain a constant state of supreme bliss, right? So what do we need to do? So Lord Krishna is saying, seek refuge in Paramatma. And earlier, in the previous lokas, what did he do? I mean, seeking refuge means what? Like, okay, I'm surrendering to you. Okay, I will say that. Okay, what does it practically mean?
Acting upon our nature.
Offering the fruits of action to him.
Okay, right. What else?
Giving him credit for everything.
Giving him credit for everything. What is it? Accepting. Okay, accepting whatever we get as his blessings. What else?
Believing whatever happens for our good, and that is God's grace.
Whatever happens, yes, for our good and God's grace. Yes. Yeah, these are all all inclusive. Yes, doing things to please Him. Okay, avoiding actions which displease. I'm saying here. Yeah, so all these are included, right? Surrendering to Paramatma, one of the primary things, what is that fundamental thing that we need to do? That shows that we are surrendering.
Thinking about him all the time.
Thinking about him all the time.
We believe in him, thinking that he is the supporter for everything.
He's a supporter or protector. Yes.
Giving up our fruits of the actions.
Aham
Right.
also andi. Aham తీసేయాలి అంటే కర్తృత్వ భావం, take it out.
Yeah. So
Mm.
you're giving like the next step, right? Because you already assumed the previous step, and you
Not
already
the
crossed it.
body will self.
All right. So
Sangha.
first thing that we need to do is listening.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
said that.
So if I mean, all of you are able to say all those things because you are listening. A lot of people are not at that level because they're not listening. You only by listening you got that knowledge and you are able to say the next things what you need to do. Yes, but all that knowledge that you got, did you get it by yourself?
No.
No, right? We listened from our Acharya, and our Acharyas listened from their Acharyas. You know, Sri Chinnaja Swamiji got, listened to his Acharya, and then that parampara goes on all the way up to Lord Krishna, right? Jagadacharya. So Lord Krishna gave that message to Arjuna. That message has been captured as part of Mahabharata by Vedavyasa, and he, gave that message to his disciples. They listened. In the olden days, nothing like our social media and recording and audio, video recordings and all that. So we listen. They used to listen, and then the next step. Okay, after listening is practicing. I'm giving the right answer directly. So listen to the message. So listen to that knowledge, and then after listening, try to recollect. Keep remembering. Okay, this is what knowledge that I got. I need to practice it, and then put it in practice. So surrendering, I surrender to Paramatma, but I don't listen to him. I don't try to recollect his message. I don't try to follow whatever he gave that, the message to us through Bhagavad Gita and through other scriptures. Then that surrendering has no meaning, no value, right? Arjuna, in seventh sloka of chapter 2, he said, I'm surrendering to you. Please give the message to me. And he started listening. Okay. So it is not like Krishna caught him on the, in the battlefield. He saw he's lying on the ground, and okay, let me give the message to Bhagavad Gita, to him as about Bhagavad Gita. No, Arjuna first declared, "I am listening. I'm listening to you. I'm surrendering to you, So please give that message to me. I will follow what you will say. Go back and listen. You go back and check that sloka. So he clearly declared, I want to follow whatever you say. So please give me the, what I need to do. Give me the message. So listen to his instructions and follow with conviction. Okay, that is what Lord Krishna is saying here. So Sarva Bhavena is that. So you surrender to Paramatma, and through his grace, you will get. Right? Now, in the previous sloka, Lord Krishna said that I'm dwelling in the heart of, heart region of all beings. Right? Another symbolic meaning, whenever we say, I follow my heart, right?
Mhm.
Isn't it? Whatever I will follow, whatever my heart says. Isn't it? That how we say that, that place, it's not the heart that is thinking, but we are calling that central place from where our, inherent feelings, our deepest feelings, instincts, intuition, all that comes up. It is not based on what we learn from outside, what we see outside, but in spite of what I see, I follow my heart. That's what people say. So that is trust your instincts, follow through. So Paramatma is in that heart region. When you say, I am following my heart, think of God's presence in your heart. Recognize His presence and practice whatever He has, whatever message He gave to us. That is our true intuition. Like if other things outside are confusing us, right? Lord Krishna gave us a message and He is residing in our heart. And that is our place of intuition. That is the place from where we actually take decisions. So follow through the message, like whatever Lord Krishna has given to us. Let us follow that message as if it is our inner instinct or intuition. Okay, so when we are faced with difficulties, right? I listen to your heart, which says practice karma yoga. Okay, so I mean we have to connect the two slokas and then understand the inner meaning of it. So our intuition now becomes whatever Paramatma message, the message that Paramatma gave to us. It is not like whatever I think is comfortable for me or my ego, whatever my ego says, all that is gone. Okay, my ego is completely gone. I surrendered to Paramatma. Paramatma is residing in my heart. So whatever my heart says, it is Paramatma's message. Okay, so any questions on this?
So in essence, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. You can say that.
Yeah. Shravanam, Mananam, Abhyasa. And that practices, the knowledge that is residing in our heart, that should form the basis for all our intuition. What we decide, everything should be based on that knowledge that is with us. Okay, and the Saswatam Sthanam, the eternal abode, is different from Swarga, right? So I just want to mention that. All of you may know, but for the purpose of recording, so Swarga is different from the eternal abode, Paramapada. Swarga is a temporary place. A lot of people have a thinking that, oh, I need to attain Swarga for experiencing happiness, but that's not the real happiness. That's not everlasting happiness. It is always temporary, and it is also not supreme happiness. It is like a lower level compared, maybe higher compared to the happiness that we have here, but it is definitely millions of times lower than what the happiness that we would have in Parampara. Okay. Next sloka, 63. Please chant. Please chant. Iti te jnanamakhyatam
इति ते ज्ञानमाख्यातम्
guhyad guhyataram maya
गुह्याद् गुह्यतरं मया
vimrusyaitada
विमृश्यैतदशेषेण
yethechasi tatha kuru.
यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु
Let's start together. Iti
इति
te
ते
jnanamakhyatam
ज्ञानमाख्यातम्
Guhyad
Guhyataram
Guhyataram
maya
Maya
Vimrushena
Vimrushayitadashena
Yate
Ekasi tatha kuru.
Yatha Guru.
Lord Krishna is saying, iti guhyat guhyataram jnanam iti Bhagavad Gita, so Upanishads, like that, right? So iti, thus, so he gave all that knowledge. And so he's saying iti, thus, guhyat guhyataram jnanam, more mysterious than mysterious. Guhyat than mysterious, guhyataram, more mysterious, jnanam, wisdom. Maya te akyatam, has been taught, told to you by me. Maya, by me. Te, to you. Akyatam, has been told. So that's, so far like this. The more mysterious than mysterious wisdom has been explained to you by me. Etat aseshena vimrusya, after considering this fully, yatha ichhasi tatha kuru, do just as you wish. Right? So that option is given to us after departing, after giving this knowledge to all of us. We have choice. Whatever we wish, we can do. But will we be successful in it is a different question. And right. So will we be successful in this life, and also will we be successful in achieving our goal, the ultimate goal? Our goal means our Atma, right? Atma's goal. That is, of course, we would not know if we do whatever we want and not follow the scriptures, not follow what Lord Krishna mentioned here, then will face the results that obviously will not be according to what we want, right? So Lord Krishna is saying, I gave this more mysterious than mysterious knowledge, and whatever you decide, whatever you wish, you can do. Right? So typically, what is the regular wisdom, regular knowledge is laukika jnana, right? That is knowledge of science, economics, engineering, and whatever it is, whatever knowledge is helping us in this materialistic world, right? Then the next step is the mysterious knowledge, the guhya knowledge that is in our Vedas about the higher worlds, about the past, our past births, current birth, and future births, and this knowledge, right? That we don't learn in the regular, the regular knowledge that we get, related to materialistic world. So the mysterious wisdom, the guhya jnana, is related to what is righteousness, what is the, what results that you would get, not the materialistic results, but the results that you would get, the true result that stays with you forever, that result that you get when you do any activity, that is all mysterious, right? And the more mysterious wisdom is like, karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, right? That is the knowledge that Lord Krishna has summarized in this particular, in Bhagavad Gita, and given it to us. So I gave you the more mysterious of the mysterious. So the mysterious knowledge talks about the righteousness, how to live our life, and get the good results. And the more mysterious is um, really, how to get rid of our karmic bondage and be on the path towards our real goal, right? So that is all that knowledge that is given to you. Now, it is, you can decide whatever you want to do.
Can we say here, Bhagavan is saying in a way, here we have free will, sir? He told what he has to tell, like,
Yeah, we have the free will to decide what we want to do, right? But
Yeah.
we may not be able to succeed. We will not be successful in pursuing that particular thing, or we may not be successful in getting the result that we want. Okay, so but we have the choice. The right choice is what is given in Bhagavad Gita. It is not about the action, the type of action that you choose, right? The whatever is prescribed for us, do that. But what is the intention with which we have to do? That is the most important thing. That is with that right motive, the intention, the knowledge behind that action, then it really doesn't matter what action that we are taking, right? So we would get the right result. The right result is reducing our karmic bondage and erasing the karmic bondage that we already have, and not acquiring new karmic bondage. If we do not practice the principles that are given in Bhagavad Gita, then we will continue to acquire more karmic bondage. So, I mean, just one of the points that I'm mentioning, all the knowledge that is given to us here up to this in Bhagavad Gita, that is the more mysterious of the mysterious knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to what Arjuna asked. Arjuna asked in Sloka 7 of chapter 2 that what is the best path for me? Tell me. Okay. Now, Guhya Taram is not Guhya Tamam. There's a difference, right? Guhya Taram is a superior compared to just Guhya. Guhya is,
Superlative degree.
yeah, Guhya Tamam is the superlative, is it? What is it?
Yeah, correct. So Guhya Tamam is superlative.
Superlative. That is the best. Guhya Taram is better than. So what is normal, then better, and the best. So far I gave you what is the Guhya Taram. I mean, he's saying that, okay, I like this, I gave you this Guhya Taram, the more mysterious, right? Now, the most mysterious, the best mysterious knowledge, he hasn't given there yet. Okay, so he stopped by giving a better option, and then said, okay, now you decide what you want to do. Ideally, if I want to get options from a learned person, I want all the options, including the best option. And then if the person says, okay, now you decide, then I could choose best option. But Lord Krishna said, oh, this is a better option, and okay, now you decide what you want to do. It is not the best that Arjuna asked. So he started crying. Okay, so he's looking for what is the best for him. And Lord Krishna is going to give the best knowledge in the next few slokas. 5 minutes sufficient.
Do one more,
Let's
I will
look
do
at-
next time. And
Huh?
I do one more, I'll do next time.
Yeah,
Manmana bhavamat bhakta.
right. So let's look at one more sloka. Hope we can do it. 64. I'll share my screen. Sorry. We'll quickly cover 64. Please stand. Sarvaguhyatamam bhuyah
Sarvaguhyatamam bhuyah
Shrunu me paramam vachah
Runu me paramam vachah
Ishtosi me drudhamiti
Ishtosi
Ishtosi me
dhamiti
drudhamiti
Tato vakshyami te hitam.
Tato vashyami te hitam
hitam
Let's chant together. Sarvaguhyatamam
Sarvaguhyatamam
bhuyah
bhuyah Shrunu me
Shrunu me
paramam
paramam
vachah
vachah
Ishtosi me
Ishtosi
dhamiti
me
Tato vashyami te hitam
hitam. So Lord Krishna is saying, Shrunu me paramam vachaha. Listen to my supreme word. Sarva guhyatamam. Most mysterious of all. See, now the superlative is coming. Bhuyaha, again. Me drudham ishta isi. Sorry. Ishtosi, right? Ishtaha asi. Me drudham. That is, you are very dear to me. Iti tataha te itam vakshyami. Therefore, tataha, therefore, I will disclose the beneficial advice to you. Te hitam, to the beneficial advice to you. Vakshyami, I will tell, I will disclose. So Lord Krishna said, so far I gave you the more mysterious knowledge. You decide what you want to do. And then Arjuna seems like crying. Oh God, I asked you what is best for me. Give me the best, right? Then Lord Krishna, again, this is the the meaning in between lines, right? So basically, he gave option to Arjuna to do a more mysterious. That means the whatever is the better option for him, but he didn't disclose the best option. But when Arjuna is willing to get that best knowledge, that is again it will come little later. The next few slokas are like the most important. Next 3 slokas, 2 slokas are the most important slokas in the entire Bhagavad Gita. We'll cover that in our next session. So only for those who are really, really seeking this knowledge, who really want to get this knowledge, this need to be given, and it will give results to them. I mean, of course, if anybody can read it, anybody can try to understand. But if one does not have that intention of really surrendering, I want to listen, I want to practice, I want the best, right? Only for those this needs to be given. So when Arjuna was in that mode, Lord Krishna is giving this, the most mysterious of all knowledge. What is that?
Charma sloka.
Yeah. What do you think is the most mysterious?
Regarding himself, I think.
I guess.
Karnagati.
Yes.
Sarva dharman parityajya.
Yeah. Surrender. So only with surrender we will be able to achieve the ultimate, right? So we have karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, all that is coming under one category, like sequence of steps. That will take us all the way up to the the better knowledge. But to go beyond, it is surrender.
I think it's Paravidya, I think.
Right. So we'll cover this and the next couple of slokas with Acharya's blessings in our next session.
Thank you, Andy.
Okay. Any questions before we conclude?
No, we can't miss next week's class, very important class.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Again, this is a very important message. Only for this message, like in order to give the sloka 66, that one sloka to this world, Paramatma actually took the avatar. That's how important it is.
And we also waited for 3 years, Andy, for this sloka, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. With Acharya's blessings, we will hopefully we'll get that knowledge and try to practice. Okay. We'll conclude. Kayena vacha
Sakalam parasmaranaya samarpayami. Narayanayeति samarpayami. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha.
Jai Shri Manara.
Jai Shri Manara.
Nara.
Jai Shri
Thank
Manara.
you.
Jai Shri Manara. Thank you.